Women ever just look at men and be like, I'd hit that.
Literally all the time.
What? Welcome to the show with DeMarco and Kayla. Deep dive into life twist, see you later. We got questions, got thoughts, no hesitation. Why we like this now is your destination. Pop culture, trends to daily grind hustle. Breaking it down, talking truth, no muzzle. You feel lost, sometimes we gonna navigate. Letting you know it's never too late. Why are we like this now? Gonna figure it out with a pow, pow, pow. DeMarco and Kayla taking the bow. Join us on the journey, we'll show you how.
Still no beer. Still no alcohol. What's going on, y'all? It's Marco, aka DeMarco. This is my lovely co-host, Kayla. This is Why We Like This Now podcast. Podcast where we talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. I mean, sometimes it's sports, sometimes it's sex. Sometimes we just stare in each other's eyes.
You know I was gonna do some dumb shit, right?
So what's going on? Patriots won this weekend, huh?
I know. I was surprised. I was at work
Ooh,
and I was watching it on my phone, and I wasn't supposed to be. And a customer saw me, and they're like, "You watching the game?" And I'm like, "Shh, tell." Then he started laughing. He's like, "No,
I was doing the same thing
won't."
with the 49ers thing. Like, I was trying not to get caught over there too. Shit, like that's what happened. So,
No, I don't care if they catch me. I'm gonna be like, "You really are gonna fire me for that?" No, you're not.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, no, they won, and I was so excited because I was so upset that they lost against the Raiders, and I'm like, the fucking Raiders. Seriously.
Raiders. They got fucking killed last night by the
Oh yeah.
Chargers. Chargers, all my fucking fantasy. Well, I'm in 3 fantasy leagues. One of them I'm 1-1. The other ones I'm 2-0, and the one that we're in I'm 2-0.
So I lost the first one. I forget by how many points. The second one I won by the skin of my teeth.
Balls? Oh.
Literally just barely won. It said that I was at 39%, like winning. Like I was gonna be able to win this week by 39%. And then the other person was like 70 something or whatever, you know? And I pulled it off because the other person only got like 1 point.
Trying to pull it up right now. Don't think I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to pull it up right now. See, like I won 140 something to 85. I blew that motherfucker out the water. I texted him yesterday. I said, "Hey, do you know what BTA stands for?" He's like, big titties and ass. I'm like,
I have both.
BTA stands for belt to ass, because that's what I did. I put that belt to the ass.
I was like, oh.
You're right.
No.
Why
No,
would
like,
why would I text him, "Do you know what BTA stands for?" Fucking
I won by 5 points, but I wasn't supposed to win. Like my chances of winning were 39% before the 2 games yesterday. But because the person is your sister that I was playing against?
No, I'm gonna look at it right now, but I thought you were purdy titties. But that's my nephew, because he's a 49er fan too. So like Brock Purdy, so he got Purdy TDs, and I was like, I thought that was you, and I was like, man, she's clever. But you're the Sofa Squad, right?
Yeah, Sunday
Sofa
Squad.
Sofa King.
I put it that way because
You lost. Oh, you did play my sister. Yeah, you did. You beat her.
No, I didn't lose. I won.
I know, just playing.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? I won by 5 points. Yeah, So she was supposed to win. And then after yesterday's games, like, nope. I won her by 5 points. This week I'm supposed to win, but we'll see.
The Ravens defense is what got you.
Well, it keeps getting me, but I don't want to take them out.
No. Last week they were shitty because they played the Bills, but this time they played Cleveland, so they gave you 15 points. They were like,
but this week it's not supposed to give me a lot.
What's crazy is that Tyreek Hill gave you all those points, and he's so frustrated out there because Tua can't give him the fucking ball.
Yeah, but this week they're not going to give me a lot of points, but I don't want to dump them because they're a good defense. It's just who they're playing.
And then Mac 10 came. Mac Jones did what he didn't do in New England. He threw
I knew you were gonna. I knew you were gonna say some shit like that. That's why I already started smiling.
Did you?
Okay.
Did you hear about it?
Yeah,
he had
I know.
279 yards and 3 touchdowns,
Aw.
and the only and no interceptions, and the only one he had a fumble was a forced fumble. It was right whenever I was like, damn, because he already had like 100 and something yards and 2 touchdowns at halftime. I was like, damn it, look at Mac 10. Mac 10 throwing slugs out there.
But did a whole lot of nothing during the Christmas season. Nothing, literally. Like you couldn't even.
Because it's cold in New England, like for real, like.
Well, someone didn't have a problem with that.
Who?
His name starts with Tom and ends with a Brady.
Bro, the second best player of all time. That's crazy. Jerry Rice is the best fucking player ever. And all players will tell you that.
God.
Jerry Rice.
Way
There's
back.
no receiver that will
Way
ever.
No, but
Oh,
it was fun. It was fun. It was weird because I didn't expect 2 games to be yesterday. So I'm like
I know you texted me yesterday. You were like, "There's 2 games today," and I'm like, "Yeah, Raiders and." They usually do that. I think usually the first 2 weeks. I don't know if
That
it's
was
gonna
the
be like that
last.
next week,
I thought it was the last couple weeks they did that stuff.
but they do it in the first. The last they start doing games on Saturdays.
Saturday.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay, yeah.
Yep. Did you do anything else this weekend?
I worked a lot of hours, and then I
Working 9 to
was
5.
gonna go out again.
Are you like
I do it
Dolly
every
Parton?
week.
You're like Dolly Parton in those titties. Working 9 to 5. You're at the mall like, hey.
Anymore. Oh, I got a stalker. I was so scared this week of this guy. I forgot to tell you, yeah. So there was a guy that came to my work. He was he actually kind of screwed me a little, but not
Dang, you
literally.
got screwed? Yeah. Oh man.
No, I wish. No, I'm about to go fuck a bomb pretty soon because I'm kidding.
He said fuck
No,
a bomb.
No, yeah, a guy came in my work and he was whatever, he signed up to get solar and all that kind of stuff and got me all excited and thinking that I had someone that he had already had a signed agreement. So I'm like, what the fuck? And then he was asking me for my phone number and I was just like, no, I'm good. I'm not interested. Thank you. All that kind of stuff. And then he's like, it's just coffee. He's like, it's not really a big deal. And I was just like, yeah, but I'm just not interested. It's not like that I'm saying that we have to go on a date or anything fancy. It's just, I'm just not interested in you like that. And I'm at work and I'm like trying to like tell him and I'm like, this is fucking weird. So then I tell one of my coworkers and then he teased me for the rest of the day about it because it was funny. 2 days later, the guy comes in again, asking all my coworkers, because I was working with like 3 people that day, where I was. And I'm like hiding from him because I didn't even know, because when someone told me, hey, he's back and he's looking for you, I was like, what the fuck? This is weird. And I'm a vendor for a store in solar.
Right. And I know you don't always work at the mall. You go everywhere. So like,
yeah,
I
so I
just
was
had the
in
mall,
Lowe's. And
Lowe's is for the hoes.
I was there and then this freaking guy is like looking for me and then I'm like scared because I'm like, okay, well, like that's weird, that he's looking for me specifically because like he started trying to sign up with one of my coworkers and then he's like, actually, I came here to see Kayla. And then my coworker was like, she's not around right now. And like, and then he came and found me and told me and, or he texted me and came and told me. And then I was just like, I'm gonna like go and hide somewhere. I'm like, can you just let him know I'm not here or something? And then, so I guess he left the store completely. So I was like, okay, good. So I came out of hiding and then he came back in. He found me talking like, because I was trying to get a sale. He saw me talking to someone. He hid behind like heaters. And then when I was done, I started walking away really fast because I had seen him. And I started walking away real fast. And then he like ran after behind me. And I'm like, what the fuck? It was so scary. What? I know.
That's the way he was. That's the way he was behind that fucking hot ass heater watching you. He's like,
this guy's like almost 7 feet tall. So you can't.
Oh, he was like this.
No, but dude, I was kind of scared because I'm like,
Damn
what
it.
if he does some crazy shit and comes back later and like tries to like follow me home or something? I was like,
Have you ever seen the movie The Players Club?
yeah, from oh my god, from way back in the day. Ew.
Yeah, don't you remember that the dude that was paying all that fucking money for him, and then he follows her home?
Yeah.
Damn it, I paid a lot of money for you.
Yeah. That's what I was scared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm hoping he doesn't come in, and I'm hoping that he hasn't come in the past couple of days because I haven't been at work. But yeah, I don't know. So that was like super annoying. Yeah, so I got a stalker. Anyway.
You said you were gonna go out and then end up going out.
Huh?
So then you said you were gonna go out, but you didn't go out.
Oh yeah.
I
so
wouldn't go out after having a stalker either. Being a woman is scary. Sure.
It is. No, because that happened to me at that bar that I go to one time.
Oh yeah, you did say
remember
that.
that I told you that like I
That
went
you
there and I was having
that
fun
you had to
or
run
whatever.
out like fucking Chucky.
No, well, I went out. Yeah.
No,
'cause
he ran after you like Chucky.
Yeah, he did.
You left, and he was like, "Hey."
Yeah, I left quickly because he went to the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, good. This is my chance to like peace out before he tries to like do something weird or follow me home or something. And then I'm driving away, and this fucking dude's running after the car. I'm like these people, like I'm not that amazing where you have to stalk me. That's so weird. Like you think I'd be a star or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
And then you're in California, so I know you don't carry like I do. I got my shit on me. I got it on me right now.
I wish.
What did you end up going out?
No, I didn't end up going out. Anyway, I know you asked me.
Like every fucking week. Every fucking week. I'm going out.
I literally tell you every week, I'm like, okay, this is the week. I'm going out on Saturday. No, I was watching the fights instead. And then when I was watching the fights, I got really tired. So then I had to take a shower. And then when I took a shower, I already wiped off my makeup. I don't feel like doing all that back again. Because when I go out, I put like lashes on. Like right now, I don't have it. But I usually put like lashes on and stuff like that. And I didn't feel like putting all the makeup back on. And even though I don't wear that much makeup, most of my makeup is pretty natural looking. I just didn't feel like doing it. Because I was watching the fight.
I know my boxing.
Did you see Oscar De La Hoya when he predicted it too?
Yep.
Did you see his prediction beforehand though? Not
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because he predicted it like a Wednesday or Thursday, and then the fight happened on Saturday. And
Because he said exactly what it is. As much as people don't like Oscar De La Hoya, De La Hoya was
only because he's a weirdo. But
yeah, but I'm saying like he knows his fucking boxing. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
like that's how he knows how to pick these fighters. I don't know how it goes with if he fucks the fighters over or not. That's not, I don't know the business, but like even whenever he was a fighter himself, but he was a brawler. That was the thing about De La Hoya. Like he was a warrior. You know what I'm saying? So he was gonna brawl with you, but that's not the smartest thing to do. And so like somebody like Mayweather is still the best like defensive fighter of all time. There's nobody as a magician just like him. That's why like after Saturday's fight, like Crawford is my favorite fighter. Crawford has always been my favorite. He's been my favorite fighter for a long time. And people always get mad at me whenever I choose him. Like whenever he was fighting Spence, I said, I'm going for Terrence. They're like, oh, but Spence is from Texas. And I'm like, y'all got to keep your emotions out of boxing. I know boxing. And then this weekend, oh, you're going against your Mexican heritage. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I like Canelo. Canelo is good, but I know he's been pro for 20 years. He's been pro since he was 15. Yeah, he's younger. Yeah, he's younger than Terrence Crawford, but he's been getting hit and hitting. Do you know what I'm saying? And so like I'm not gonna take anything away from Terrence Crawford's win, but like some of those power punches that he was throwing, you know, and Terrence Crawford was just eating them. First of all, Terrence Crawford just has that chin and has that hard head, but they didn't look as hard as they usually do. Do you know what I mean? He was taking them and I was just like, dang, it doesn't look, and you could tell, but Crawford's style of fighting was frustrating Canelo. You know, there at the end, Canelo just, did you see there the last couple of fucking rounds where he just threw his hands down and just like, because he was frustrated. He didn't know what to fucking do.
Because he was trying to do that whole thing that he does where he tries to watch and all this shit, but it kind of backfired on him this time around because Terrence knows him as a fighter. I mean, everybody knows Canelo's fighting. It's the same thing every single time.
Now, I did expect Canelo to. I expected the fight to be close like that, and I expect Canelo to get the win because of the judges and everything. So I was like, if it's close, if it's close, they're gonna give it to Canelo regardless.
That's what I was thinking. That's the only reason why I said he was gonna win.
And Terrence just was like, because I don't know if you saw the scorecards. The scorecards still had Terrence Crawford down, and Terrence had to win the 11th to 12th round. Mm-hmm. And it's like, no, he won almost every round. Like there was only 2 or 3 rounds that Canelo won, and I was just like, dang. And it's just it's sad to see how that. I think in my head, I don't know. I don't know if you watched. Did you watch the walkout, the documentary before the fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you watch this, and you're watching Crawford go into the gym and hungry and humble and has all the. Then they cut to Canelo, and he's buying watches and he's riding these go-karts and doing all these things, and he doesn't look like he was into the fight. And my guessing was like, I feel like he took the Crawford fight thinking Crawford is the little guy, big name. Let me beat him, and then I'll retire. And that just did not happen.
I was getting messages from some people, and they're like, "Oh, Canelo's getting robbed right now," and I'm like, "How? How do you figure? Are you watching the same fight as me?" Because
I saw some shit saying like, "Oh, Crawford ran the whole fight." What are you talking about?
Oh, I saw that too.
I was like.
He was what are you talking about? This was probably the best fight I have seen in a long ass time, because all the fights I have seen in boxing have turned me off so bad.
We talked about that the last time. Whenever I told you, whenever we had the UFC fight, whenever I said boxing was better, and you said that, you said, the last fights that I've seen for boxing have been boring. They haven't been fighting. It's just, and we talked about how who's more boring, the UFC or that, and that's what you just said. And then this fight comes out, and they're just, if they weren't brawling, there was an actual chess match. It was like they were playing chess. This is like they were playing chess, and Crawford kept fucking being one step ahead every time, and Canelo couldn't find the right thing to hit. Shout out to Terrence Crawford. I mean, he's been doing it for a long time. He's been with the same woman for 19 years. They have 6 kids together. You know what I mean? He's never fucking changed up on that. His fucking coach to the people in his ring, and he's always kept it real. Shouts out to him. Shout out to a good fucking night of fighting. I went, like I said, I live over here by this bar. I went downstairs to the bar, and I didn't drink, but my homie, he's a DJ there, like I said before, and he had the fucking, he was all Mexicoed out, which, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's Mexican Independence Day, fuck it, but I was just like, and he was one of the, you're gonna go against our people? I'm like, no, I'm not going against the people. I'm just telling you, like, hey, Crawford can actually win, and because they were like, oh, he's a little guy, and I know he is, but I don't know if you saw the weight that he put on, and he said it yesterday. He said, I'm not going back down. I'm not going back. I mean, why would he? Terrence Crawford, I don't think has anything else to prove. He's already been a champion at 40, 47, and 54, and now 68. Like, he has nothing. If Crawford said he didn't
really have anything to prove in the first place. We already knew he was a fighter.
Yes, and so now that he beat Canelo, like, that's the pinnacle. That's the pinnacle. Who else would you fight? Who else would you fight? Do you know what I'm saying? Because you could be like Pacquiao and just keep fighting until you're too old and you're gonna get beat, and it's like I don't know. Now, if they said they want a rematch, like they're gonna do a rematch, I mean, I still watch it. I don't think they need to do a rematch, but I think they're they might be in talks. No? What?
Yes or no? Do you think they're gonna do a rematch?
I don't know. I think it depends on if. I think it depends on. Remember when we talked about the 3-day rule about your emotions? I think Canelo came out on the after presser, and he was just like, I tried. He's like, my body just wasn't responding. It was kind of sad. Like, it was kind of like he was saying, like, hey, my body just wasn't doing it. I tried to do everything and I couldn't do it. So that almost seemed like he was saying that he can't do it anymore. But a couple of days pass, and you're just like, I'm that motherfucker. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? So And
that's
then
why
everybody,
this.
yeah. Yeah, and because that's that Mexican pride. That's that Mexican pride. I got it too. Like you think you do
And
shit.
it's not like he's
You
not
know what I'm
humble
saying?
because he does have a humbleness to him, but he also has that like I'm that guy, you know, and he knows he is because he is, you know, he's a great fighter, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's what
But
I think. I don't know. I'm good with them retiring. I'm good with seeing the rematch. Did you see everybody was like, why did he give him the belts? That's stupid. And I'm like, do y'all not know how this works? Do you know how
that's
this
what they
works?
do when
Those
it
are not
happens.
his belts. Those are not.
Yeah,
He won the title, but those are Canelo's belts. They have Canelo's name engraved in them.
yeah.
He will get them in a couple weeks. They will have them all engraved. They'll have his own, and they're like, oh, I'm like,
It's
I
just
don't
for show.
understand.
It's for show.
But I think they think like wrestling. Like in wrestling, you get the belt and they pass it on and they keep passing it on, they keep passing it on. But it's
Yeah,
not like that.
the
And
trophy
yeah,
thing.
yeah. And boxing, you get the belt so you can take the pictures. You
Yeah,
got the belts. Yeah, let's go. And then afterward, you give them to somebody so they can give the fighter. But the
yeah, and
biggest thing is just like, no, he was gonna go give them to him, say, hey, thank you. Gave his little girl a high five. It's fucking most humble dude. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
he is.
it's
And
crazy.
even when he talks, you can tell
Hmm.
he's. I've never seen him to be like thinking that he's like everything. Like he just always seems humble.
And that's what I did this weekend. Like I said, I went to that bar, watched the fight. Um, did a lot of running this weekend, like I always do. That's about it. So let's go to this first video.
It's cool.
A girl's night out will ruin more relationships than a guy's night out ever will. And here's why. And today we are diving deeper into the facts behind it. Guys' nights are pretty simple. Pool, sports, maybe a strip club. But here's the truth. Men do not walk into a bar with endless attention waiting for them. Women do. Attractive women are approached far more frequently in nightlife settings, while men rarely are. A woman steps into a club and it's instantly free drinks, compliments, attention, validation. The offers, they don't stop. And while not every single woman cheats, I understand that. Psychology proves that repeated exposure to temptation increases the likelihood of emotional or physical boundaries being crossed. And alcohol, which lowers inhibition and impairs judgment, and you've got a breeding ground for mistakes that can cost any relationship. That's why it's dishonest to act like guys' night and girls' night are the same. They're not. Men go out for release and relaxation. Women walk into what's essentially a marketplace of male attention. The dynamics have never been equal. Pretending they are is how couples get blindsided. So no, it's not the same. Girls' night out carries way more risk, more temptation, and more opportunity for emotional damage than a guy's night ever will. And ignoring that reality is exactly why girls' night has ended so many relationships. What do you think? Equal or not? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's debate about it.
So okay, so I saw that video, and when I was reading the comments, these women were just
Well,
so
okay, but
like
okay,
close-minded.
before that one, what do you think?
I think she's right. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but she's 100% right. I don't. Okay, so when I'm in a relationship, I don't even think about going to a bar. I don't even think about going to a club. I don't think about any of those things because I'd rather just get sushi, stay in, watch movies, have sex, have some more sex, and more sex. That's just how I am when I'm in a relationship. Even when I'm not in a relationship, I still barely go out, and I definitely don't go clubbing.
But yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. That's how you and me are like, is that we don't really have the camaraderie. Like I don't have a lot of dude friends that I'm just gonna go out with right now. You don't have a lot of girlfriends that you're just gonna go. So it's kind of hard to say. Now
Well,
before, yeah,
I know, like that's the reason why I don't have girlfriends because I don't want to be getting into that whole like, you know, that whole thing. Because I was actually just talking to someone about that the other day about how this guy's wife started meeting girls that were single baby mamas, and then she thought it was all great to be a single baby mama. So then she decided to tell her husband, hey, you know, pretty much that they're not going to be together anymore because of that, because she wanted to like just go do what she wanted to do or whatever. But like, and I think that's probably why I've never really had girls friends that are single because I'm just not into that whole thing. But
birds of a feather flock together, and I don't care what it is. If your friends are hoes and you're not, the perception is that you are. And it's all about
Even if
perception.
you're not, it's perception. Because I could be with a bunch of hoes and they're gonna think that I am as well. Even if I'm not, they're gonna think that, and they have the right to think that because
You know, babe,
we're with.
you know how Stephanie is. When she gets a little drunk, she brought all these dudes. I didn't talk to any of them, but them dudes were, girl, shut the fuck up. But before, I think that girl. Okay, so I think that I think the only reason why they do, I don't know if that girl's in a relationship or not, but to me, I think she is, just because that's the reason why she's saying that. But at the same time, it's almost like a pick me vibe. It's almost like,
It
if
is.
I say this, guys are gonna be on my side, and I'm gonna get this. Girls are gonna be mad at me, and that's
Yeah.
what's gonna happen. So it's like, you're not slick. You're not fucking slick, bitch. We know what you're doing, but you are speaking a little bit of truth. Now, as far as the guys go, we are innocent. Like, we don't do shit. We might do a couple Bible studies.
No,
Well, you thought I was gonna snitch? You thought I was gonna snitch?
let me tell you right now, because you know what the first thing I thought of when I saw that video is the one that we did a long time ago, or maybe we didn't do it. I don't remember, but it was about the girl who cheated on her husband when she went out. You remember?
Oh yeah. And
then
the husband had to
told
talk to
her
the
husband.
mom. Had to talk to the mom, and they got a hotel room afterward. All that shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
remember
she
that
said
one.
she took it too far. Well, at first she was gonna try to tell him like, "Oh, I don't want to do this," and then they ended up doing it, and then she told her husband or whatever, and it was like this whole big thing. And that's what I thought of. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that video. So like, uh, that's probably why I had those feelings. But I also see like if it's your girl's birthday, like say your friend's birthday and she wants to go out and like party, like go to the club or whatever, that's different. That's like a fun night. I'm not looking for no man's validation. I'm not looking for nothing. I just want to have fun with my girls. It is what it is. But if you're doing this thing like every weekend or every other weekend, or even if it's like once every couple of weeks or something, there's something you're looking for, some kind of validation. If you're married, have a man, whatever, maybe he's not telling you you're beautiful, maybe you just want it from other people. That's sometimes that happens too. Like,
It's attention.
but there is some kind of attention, some
It's
kind of
attention.
validation that a woman needs, and she doesn't
It
always get it from a man. So sometimes when she goes out, I mean, she'll wear see-through shit. She'll wear her fucking boobs will be all out and all kinds of shit, like just so that way she can get that attention.
Yeah, and that's what I think. I do know, like, in a relationship, you need a break from your partner. You do need a break. Um, like, not like an actual break, but like, hey, I'm gonna go to the movies by myself or with a friend or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and it's funny because if you ever talk to my mom about it, my mom's like, that whole like, you go to the club and I go to the club, it's two different things. If they go in somewhere else, yeah, but if it's a bar and a club, like, that's not right, and that's what my mom always told me. But I mean, when you're younger, I don't know, but I do believe that, people love attention, and not just women. People love attention, so like, men will try to get it too. But she is right. She is right. When it's a group of guys, it's a group of girls. The girls are going to turn the heads, no matter what they look like. Girls are going to turn the heads. I mean, they're going
I
to turn people's heads. So it's like you're going to get that attention, and the more temptation comes, sometimes that temptation is just a motherfucker, and it's too much, and you're gonna fall into it. Well, because a lot of things that I've noticed is that there's a lot of girls that don't know how to say no. So like, if a guy is like, hey, and then they're like, hey, I got a boyfriend, and
yeah.
oh, you can't have friends. Well, let me just get your Instagram. I don't want your number. Let me just get you. Okay, hey, you can follow me.
No.
For what? But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, because guys will bring that pressure. There's some dudes out there that can bring the pressure. They're salesmen. You're out here. You're out here
Yeah.
being a salesman. You know what I mean? And when the older I get, the more I realize is like, what are you at the bar for? Because the bar, you're either gonna get with a girl or you're gonna get into a fight. You know what I'm saying?
So there's
Oh,
no reason.
they just play some good music. They just, okay, well, fucking turn on that music on in the car.
Yeah. No, but honestly, like, no, and okay. So I've, as you know, I've never really had a lot of girlfriends. I have very few, and
Right.
it's just like that. I don't know. I was in the army, and so I used to go party all the fucking time with a bunch of guys because it's mostly guys or lesbian girls. So we would go to strip clubs all the time. I'd be like the only girl usually. Like, but I would have my boobs popping out like so bad to the point where you could almost see my nipples because that's just how I dressed when I went out before, or even not so much now because I wear a lot of graphic tees. But yeah, and so I would go to the strip club like that. And it's funny because strippers always wanted to touch my boobs and all that stuff because I had big boobs and they were real. And then the guys would think it was like the funniest thing. And it was like, but it was like, I thought that attention was kind of funny, that I was getting attention from like strippers, but it was supposed to be like the guys there doing that, you know?
Right.
So
right.
I've always been with guys going out. So I've never really went out to seek validation. It was more like super big partying, like getting super fucked up, and they would have to bring me home, and that was
but
it.
I can hear a girl that's listening to this that would say like, well, why the fuck would you wear that? Because I wouldn't wear that going out. I'm gonna just wear a conservative dress, you know what I'm saying, or maybe just a nice blouse, shirt, just some jeans, and I'm just gonna go like that. It's like, but that brings attention too. But I'm just saying, like, people will listen to this and be like, why did you have, no, not in a strip club. I'm talking about just whenever you're going out, because you said that, like, if you ever went out with your friends or you went out with the guys, even if it wasn't the strip club, you'd have your boobs out. And I mean, like, you have something kind of revealing. And I can hear girls saying that, I mean, even if it's 5 fucking bitches with motherfucking shirts on like that, like, you know what I mean? They're still going to get the attention. You're still going to get because as a man, I know that, like, I'm looking at the bar and I see the girls that have the revealing shit on, and I'm like, they already got all the attention. If I go talk to them, they're gonna either diss me or they've already had 10 men go over there and talk to them. But the other conservative looking girl, like, I might have a more chance because she's, yeah, like what you're wearing right now. Yeah, like if I go to her, if I go to her, I have more of a chance because she's trying either a good girl or trying to be a good girl. Not that many men talk to her. So let me go try to holler at her, and I'm gonna go try to holler at her. Do you know what I mean? Because just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score.
No, but I honestly, like, I've always dressed sexy, and it's not even to seek validation. Like, I mean, I guess people could say that that's what I wanted, but it's really not. I've always just dressed sexy because I used to have a really nice body when I was younger, and now obviously I don't now. I mean, I'm not super fat or anything, but I'm not.
Let me see. Take it off. Take it off. Let's see it. Let's see. We trying to give y'all a show.
I have a mom body now. A lot of people are like, "What are you talking about? Your body's fine." But believe me, when I tell you, it's not fine. But I'm fixing it right now. Anyway, the point is, I've always dressed sexy, but nowadays I just don't even care. Like, I mean, I care what I wear, but I don't care to be all like sexy and boobs all out and all that kind of stuff, because I'm just like, that's why I wear like a lot of the graphic tees like Medusa, or I'll wear like, I don't know, Sugar Skull shirt or something like that, but it's always like up to my neck. But it's like, you know, I feel like if someone wants to, if I find someone attractive and they find me attractive, they're gonna find me attractive in whatever the hell I'm wearing. So it is what it is, boobs out or not. I mean, you know that I have big boobs, whether they're out.
That's what I was gonna say too. Is like, it doesn't have to be revealing.
Yeah.
Boobs are boobs,
and you can tell boobs. Because even though I have a mom body, like, my boobs are still big enough where my belly doesn't like go out or anything. So you can tell. We
love boobs. All right, let's go to the next one.
A lot of people do. It's like the dream that I had of like
cuddling.
Cuddling can improve your sleep and overall support your health. It releases oxytocin, which can help you fall asleep quicker and improve the quality of your sleep. Also, it has pain relieving properties, so it can help if you're having a headache, cramps, or chronic pain. It can provide temporary relief.
Shut up, nerd. Oxytocin and shut up, nerd.
I offended anybody out there because I said the R word, but no, he sounded very like uppity, you know, like, oh, whatever. But the only reason
saying big words and shit.
The only reason why I picked that one it's because it's kind of away from what we usually talk about. And I was curious, like from a guy's point of view on cuddling, and tell you a girl point of view, which I'm sure you already know, but hey, it is what it is. So
But I don't think you know. So what? But so if you know, if I know you, what do you think I like?
to cuddle.
Fuck no. What the fuck? No, you can cuddle with me. I like being the little spoon. Let me be the little spoon. I'm like,
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I was to go,
of
there,
course.
I'd be like,
Who
let's
doesn't
go.
like cuddling? Now, after
No,
fucking, I might be like, don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me. Don't if we after fucking, and I know it might seem like you're a dickhead or you're no, but like sometimes I'm just like I just went raw on your ass. Like we just fucking some sweating. Don't touch me.
You do
I
it
don't want
raw
to be
every
cuddled.
time?
Not raw as in with no condom.
Oh.
Practice safe sex, kids. Practice safe sex. I mean, like I'm going hard, should I say? I'm going fucking hard. I'm fucking sweating my ass off, and it's just like after a workout, like you're sweating and shit. Don't touch me.
Wants a cuddle right after. Usually I'm like, oh, actually, you know what? That I just completely. So after I like to like lay back and just be like, oh, and like breathe and all that stuff.
Remember in the movies
but
when they used to smoke a
had
cigarette?
guys. I know.
Remember?
No, that was back in the day. That was also in like some Dracula movies too, or Once Been.
It's
or-
always like
But anyway,
when I was a kid, I thought we were gonna grow up and have sex and got to smoke
and
a
then
cigarette
smoke
afterwards.
after. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Mhm.
But no, I've actually had guys that were like hugging the shit out of me, and they have sweat all over them, and I have sweat on me. And I'm like, dude, please. And then
That's
they're
what
like,
I'm saying.
You don't like to cuddle? No, not after this motherfucker. But I do like to cuddle for a little bit, but not like right after. Like
Okay.
after.
Okay, so I take that back on the cuddling after if I go inside you. If I go inside you and I'm like and I'm just holding you and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna fall asleep with it inside.
Yeah, I've had that too. But no,
But let's just cut sex out of it. Let's just say you're watching a movie and
Yeah.
you're just okay. Don't touch me. No, I'm just playing. Of
no,
course
I
you like cuddling.
wanted to be cuddled.
That's what I was saying before, is that I like the intimacy I miss, and I know it makes me sound like a bitch and I don't give a fuck. The intimacy I miss is that. I miss the whole like
No, it
like
doesn't make you sound like a bitch at all.
but the more that I haven't had it, I miss it. But if it happens, I'm like I don't know if it's like a I'm scared we're getting too close type of like, hey, damn, we're holding each other and it feels weird, like don't touch me. But now that it's been so long that I've been with somebody, I can't really cuddle like I used to. I used to always want to be like, oh yeah, let's, let me hold you, let me.
That's because you're not in a serious relationship. When you fuck someone, that's it. It's all about fucking. Mostly.
But without sex, let's say somebody came, let's say we went to the movies and the wrist can come, the armrest comes up and somebody. I'm trying to show you how we cuddle. I'm saying like, this is her head, and I'm just like, she's watching the movie, I'm watching the movie, I got my arm around her, we're cuddling. Like, I used to be able to do that. And I'm not saying I can't, because there are certain, I think it's almost what we talked about a couple weeks ago, where it's like, who can you sleep with? Like, actual fall asleep with? Because like sometimes there's certain people that you can cuddle with and it doesn't feel right. And there's certain people that you just, even just like, hey, I need a hug. I'm tired now.
Some people, that makes me think.
About to put a hole in this motherfucker.
I'm gonna try really, dude. You're gonna be fucking it like American Pie pretty soon. No, but I'm trying not to think about sex. Okay, I know it's always on my head. It's probably because I haven't had it in a long time. It's bad right now. It's bad. Okay, it's really bad. I'm about to just go fuck anybody pretty soon. But no, I'm really trying not to. But without sex, I've never been a cuddler, and people ask me this all the time, like when I'm dating, like, oh, do you love to cuddle? Because they want to hear, oh yeah, I want to cuddle you all night. Honestly, like I've never been with someone in my life that I was like in a relationship with, and I've been in a relationship for many years with particular people, but like I have never felt like I want to like cuddle the shit out of this person.
And I feel like there's a lot of women now that are not like. It's funny because we talk about the whole men that are not masculine enough, but not a lot is talked about how there's a lot of like masculine women, and I don't mean that as like, hey, they're men. I mean like, hey, they're dominant, and they don't even care for the cuddling and all that shit. They don't care anymore about that. Like, cause it used to be like thinking, the woman is soft and that's what they want to do, but they don't want it all the time either. Do you know what I mean? And so like, but I can't say what feels good is that masculine ass, like that fucking hard woman that's fucking always pissed off and shit, and you get her to show your soft side, her soft side. That is awesome. That's awesome.
That's like me. It's really hard for me. I wouldn't. I guess I'm more toward the masculine. It might be the whole like just having a lot of brothers growing up, doing all that kind of stuff, fighting, wrestling. That's what we did when we were younger. Video game playing, kind of thing, and then being in the army, and then more guys, and it's just like I've always been around guys my whole life. It's just like men all the time. So I think that just like kind of came off on me, and that's kind of how I grew up. Like
it came off on you.
Like not like that, but like it kind of, what's it called?
Hardened you up.
Yeah. And so like I've always been the type to build everything in my house. So if like bunk beds or beds need to be built, I did it all. I use a screwdriver, all that kind of stuff,
Did you see that video I did the other day where the girl's like, "Where's that man with the rose petals to the tub?" And I was like, "You passed him up. He wasn't masculine enough."
Yeah.
Get it yourself, independent woman. That's you.
No, but I
you're like, I'm tired of being independent. I don't want to be independent no more.
No, and I really just want to find that man who just wants to do that stuff for me. Like I really want to find that person who's willing either to do it with me or to do it for me. Like that's like masculine. Like I like really want to be that feminine woman. No one's ever made me feel like that. No one's ever like made me feel like I could soften up. Like I feel like I've always had to be hard my whole life, and now I just really want that man that's like very manly, and maybe that's why I keep going for that type that you keep telling me, because it looks manly to me, and then
it does, because a beard always makes a man look like more of a man. I can never grow a beard, but that's what it is, yeah.
And I'm not trying to like discriminate.
I don't know if you know this, but there's a lot of gay guys that have beards.
I know I do, but that's not why I don't do it on purpose. I'm like, oh, beard, I want to fuck him. No, that's not how it is. It's like more like, it's just my brain is just like, okay, I could be soft around him kind of thing, That's what I want. I want someone to be like, make me
put you in your place,
cuddle.
but in a nice way. Put you in a place, but in a man's way. Not like, hey, no, but like
in a nice way where it's not mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's 100% what I want right now. That's what I'm looking for. So when people say, what's your type? That's my type. That's what I want. I just want someone to make me feel like.
I don't even have a type anymore. It's just like whatever happens. I don't know.
That's kind of what I was going through. I was trying to see like, for connection, I was trying to see like, oh, like when he hugs me, like how does it feel, And every time a guy hugs me, it just feels awkward.
Have you tried that dating site, Lowered Expectations?
So listen, have you ever, and I want to tell you about this. I was looking for a video, but I couldn't find one. And this reminds me, have you ever heard of the term shrekking? It's new.
Let's hear it.
Okay. So I just learned this the other day. So there's a term. It's called shrekking. And what it is it's women who look for uglier guys or guys lower than their standards, whatever, not in their level. Because everybody, and I'm not even trying to be mean, but everybody has their levels where there's like a hot guy and he will be with a girl that's like normal or chunky or whatever. It doesn't matter. There are some girls that don't go for guys that are hotter than them or at their level. They go lower. It's called shrekking. And they do that so that way they are the one that's like,
But the confidence level is different though, because what will happen is that you give Shrek or Fiona the chance, and then they think that they're better than what they really are, and they start getting that cockiness to them. Like, dang, if I could pull this, I could pull another one.
no, it's a newer term, but it's meant so that way you pick a lower like a lower than your standards or lower than you are. So that way you pick a guy who's actually going to be nice to you.
It's
Because
not gonna
he's
work.
not cocky.
It's
He's
not
like,
gonna work.
he's like super nice to you and makes you feel so good about yourself because he's like, he wants you. He wants to keep you because you're better than what he is. It sounds so bad. I know it sounds horrible, but it's really true, and this is what's happening right now.
But that's not true. It's not gonna work. It's
No,
been
I
tried
didn't
before.
say
It
it
just
was
didn't
true.
it just didn't have the name Shrekking, but it's been people have done it forever.
No,
Of
I know,
they go for it ever.
but it's
They
a
go for
thing
the
now.
lower. They're like, hey, I know that this is my type, but I'm gonna lower my expectations for somebody, so they're gonna treat me better. And I don't know if you know this, but just because of the way they look, sometimes they pieces of shit too, men and women.
I've seen that where a guy was like used to beat a girl because she was pretty and like she would get attention and all that stuff, and he wasn't handsome or whatever, so he'd be like freaking out. So he would beat the shit out of her because he'd be freaking out every time she got attention. I know her personally.
I'm a Shrek.
And
There's a Fiona. I didn't say you're Fiona. I said where's
no,
Fiona?
I know, but you said you're Shrek. No,
Yeah, I'm Shrek.
no, you're not.
Might as well be walking on the. Okay, I'm Donkey.
Donkey. Was that
I'm Donkey.
Chris Rock, doesn't he? Or what is it?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy. I don't know why I said
Eddie
Chris Rock.
Murphy. All right, let's go to this other one.
Oh, I remember you were saying you cool with like all your exes, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's what we do. Like you support one another. Like
Still
you
checking. They
yeah,
still checking.
check in. I do have one friend who is my best friend. We tried to be intimate and it didn't work.
Like I can see where that would go.
Is that really an issue for you? Oh my God.
It wouldn't be an issue, but it would be an issue. It's like a connection there still, you know, like the communication will have to get kept.
Well, they couldn't call at all. It
Yeah, I
would be
wouldn't
like,
deal with the call, I ain't gonna lie.
Eddie might as well go ahead and marry a nun. Cutting off my male friend. I don't like it. Like my one guy friend, he's not going anywhere.
You can be on one night, he just pretty much out.
Did we talk about respect?
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's like paying
So
an
you think
uncomfortable
that-
spot.
Oh wow. Check, please.
There's like a couple of things that we could talk about there, but the biggest thing is, are you still cool with your exes? And I think, but that's what I know. That's what I'm saying. Like what I said before was like, I come from a time to whenever you were done with somebody, you blocked them, but nowadays people will break up with somebody and they'll still be friends on social media and they'll still, oh, well, we're still friends. We're still friends. And it's just like, okay, but okay, there's a difference of, okay, they're still on there. And then do they hit you up? But still, to me, it's like, what would be the whole reason why they're on there? And that's like, if it was a one time, like, hey, we went out one time, it didn't really work. Okay, cool. But if it was like an ex, like an actual dude you dated, y'all was fucking, everything happened. And then it's just like, okay, because that does happen. That does happen to where you break up with somebody and you're still friends because you realize, man, we weren't good together. We were just like friends. Do you know what I mean? So you don't want to like lose that relationship. But at the same time, you also got to respect that whenever you go into a relationship, other motherfuckers ain't gonna want that shit. I know no bitch want to come around with me and be like, oh yeah, that my best friend, the one I do a podcast with, we used to fuck. Do you know what I mean? It'd be different. Like you and me right now. Like we really are friends. We've never done anything. We've never gotten intimate. We've never even had those conversations of doing that. Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck what people think. No, that's what I'm saying. Like that is different. That's a whole like, hey, that's a friendship. But like when you was fucking somebody and you was with them, that is something else. That is a whole like a whole like what the fuck. Like, you might as if you wanted to keep him as friend, and I know you're not supposed to lie, but just don't say you was fucking then. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna. I'm not an insecure guy, but I'm always going to think like, oh, what's the name hit you up? What did he say? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's still hitting you up? Like, why? What for?
So I've always been, I don't really have a lot of exes because I've never really dated a lot of people. And as you can tell, like even now, like I'm still like that. It's very hard for me to get in a relationship with someone because I end up with someone for a long time and then I just don't date people like that. But I don't really talk to any of my exes that I was in a serious relationship. But there is one guy that I did date. And you know who he is. You know who he is. I usually have him on all my social media. Right now, we're not really talking anymore because we got into it. But I don't know. I just kept him around, and
But
really
I mean,
why.
but you're single right now, so that really doesn't matter because you're single right now, so you can do that. But what if you were with somebody, would you cut him off?
See, we don't really. I don't know. I think
You and me on a date. You and me on a date right now, and I ask you, do you have any of your exes that you still talk to? You still cool with your exes? And you say that, I'm out of there.
Okay, the thing is that people don't like about me is they ask me those questions because this guy asked me the same questions. Like, hey, are you talking to anybody or are you doing any of this or any of that? And then we had already broken up. We've been broken up for a long time, but we always have kept talking. And I'm like, yeah, I'm on dating sites. What's it to you? We're not even together anymore.
Right.
Then,
Right. Because if I'm just talking to you, if I'm just dating you, if I'm on a date and you tell me you're on dating sites, I'm like, okay, because I'm not even going to ask you if you're talking to somebody. I know you are. Because you're going to tell me no. I don't even know why that would be a question. If you ask me,
I tell the truth. No, I straight up say, hey, yeah, I am. I am.
yeah, I know you will, but I'm saying I'm not going to ask because like that. I'm not going to ask because I don't want you to ask me. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like right now, I'm not with nobody. Have I talked to a couple of people? Yes, but it's like if I'm talking to you, like
So
it's like what we talked about earlier. You don't know whenever you're like exclusive. Then you like, hey, you start having the conversations. Like, hey, that's the reason why you asked the, hey, what are we? Because like once you're together with somebody, that's whenever you cut them off. But like, hey, we're not together, then don't ask me.
Okay, so my way around that, and when I'm kind of talking to someone and I'm like wondering, like, is he talking to the same, like 50 other girls, like the same way he's talking to me right now? Like, my way around that, it's not that I'm jealous or something, it's that I want to know where my place is. I'm not like, oh, you can't talk to nobody, like, we're not, even though we're not exclusive and all this stuff. I'm not like that. It's more like,
What does it matter? What does it matter what place you're in?
Because I want to know if he's love bombing me.
He's gonna lie to you. They're gonna lie to you.
No, some people don't. I don't. I tell them, hey, straight up, yes, I'm talking to other
people.
people.
But I'm still not gonna believe you, whether you say yes or no. I'm gonna like, because if you say yes, I'm gonna triple that amount. I'm gonna times it by 3. So I'm like, okay, she says she talks to 2 dudes. Okay, so it's actually 6.
Like the old rules. No, but I honestly, and you're right, I shouldn't even believe them when they tell me, so I shouldn't even ask. Because they probably are talking to like 20 other girls. And I'm just a number. But that made me sad. Because I'm like, geez.
Yeah, when you're your ex, you put somebody in the past. Do I have people on my social media right now that I used to talk to or used to fuck? Yes. But if I was with somebody, they might not be there anymore. Just out of respect. If they hit me up still. If they don't fucking do anything or I talk to them, I'm not going to do it. But at the same time, it's like.
Yeah, I've had people on my Instagram that I fucked like before my marriage to the last person. But that guy doesn't even really talk to me. We don't really talk. Every once in a great while we talk. He has a girlfriend now. But we don't even really talk. It's like, it didn't really, I mean, I guess I could delete him, but there's really no point. I don't really talk.
Because, I mean, I'm as the way I am, I'm not going to ask you to delete anybody. I'm not going to ask you to delete anybody. But at the same time, I'm like, hey, you know, the last 8 posts that you do, it's the same dude fucking commenting on here. I'm not going to ask you, like, who is he? Like, man, this dude's always commenting on your shit. And don't hit me with oh yeah, he does, huh?
I know what you're thinking of. But yeah.
No, I'm not even talking about anything personally with you. So like, I'm talking about just in general. I'm just talking about in general, like in general, if I see it and I'm like, I mean, I'm not going to be jealous about it and be like, damn, who the fuck is that? I'm just going to hit you with dang, this dude really like you, huh? and then
Okay,
don't hit me with the yeah, he does, huh? And then move on. No, you gonna hit me with the fucking who the fuck is that? Do you know what I'm saying?
I'd be like, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. And then you're gonna go to his profile and you're gonna see that he's one of those bodybuilders that likes to post those half naked pictures. But I was obsessed with me at one point, you know, like. And then eventually you're gonna tell me like, hey, like he needs to go. Like, I don't know. I don't care if you're gonna tell me you guys talk or you don't talk or whatever, but he needs to go because I don't like him on there. And I'm gonna be like, okay, that's fine.
I would never ask. I'll never ask that. I'll put that on you. Right. No, I understand what you're saying. Like if somebody did ask, then
like,
then yeah, you would. But yeah,
then I would. I'm telling you, like if the situation arose and someone asked me, like, hey, can you delete this bodybuilder guy or whoever this is? Because that's who I thought of when you said that. Then I'd be like, okay.
you be incriminating yourself on here all the time because 90% of the time I'm talking in general. You're like, I know who you're talking about, and I'm like, I'm not talking about nobody. You just incriminated your damn self because I didn't say shit about you. I didn't say shit about you.
So when you say I think you're talking about a particular
because
person,
it happens, but because it doesn't just happen to you. It happens to everybody. It happens to everybody. We live in a social media age now. We live in a social media age to where like everybody is on there, no matter if it's Facebook, if it's fucking Instagram or TikTok. We live in that type of world now that they're gonna be on there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, but like I really thought you were talking about a particular person because of the way that you said it. So and that's how it is. Like when you say a situation, it's always one of my situations. So I always think that you're talking about one of my situations. This dating, I'm telling you, I hate dating. This is so bad. How is it possible to even have like I said, one of my situations, like a situationship type relationship? That's so stupid.
Because the thing about nowadays is that nowadays everybody is looking for that perfect person. So whenever they find you and they're like, hey, this person seems like they're perfect, they're going to find every flaw. They're going to find whatever you doing wrong. They don't like the way you chew. They don't like the way back in the day it used to like, oh, I love the way you chew. I like the way your face wrinkles up whenever you're mad. And now it's like, I can't believe she be chewing like that. Do you see that ugly ass fuck whenever she goes like this? And you're just like, people used to think that was cute though, and now everybody they're finding every little thing. Everything's a fucking red flag for somebody, and that's why I don't date. That's why I don't date because it's like
those little cute things. That's those flaws separated you from everybody else. So it was cute because you're like, oh, I never had a man that that laughed like that. Or laugh, because some guys, when they laugh really hard, it's so cute. They have like this really this giggle kind of laugh, but that might be something a girl gets turned off by because she's like, ew, he sounds weird.
So that's what and that's what I'm saying is that and I can't lie. I can't lie and say that I've been single for so long that I'm starting to fall into that same trap to where I'll start talking to somebody and I'm like, oh man, she's got dogs. Oh man, these kids are fucking probably badass kids, and I'll self-sabotage my way out of that. I'm like, I am not doing that. Why ain't you in your kid's life, or why ain't you this, and why ain't you that? You know what I mean? Like, I self-sabotage myself now. That's how long I've been single. That I fell into the nowadays trap of. I'm not saying that I'm trying to find somebody perfect, but I'm gonna find your fault, and I'm gonna be like, dang, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's some people that are like that right now too, that are like looking for red flags. They're just looking for them. They're trying to figure out what is
and
wrong.
They do it exactly, and they do it quick. They don't do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They don't. They don't do it. They don't let time pass to see like, hey, if this is a really red flag or not. They're just. We live also in the everything's quick era. So like, hey, I want to try to find this out quick before I waste my fucking time.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Because I've had someone recently who did that.
So drop your X's.
About me.
X. Look, you crossed the line. You crossed the line. That's an X.
And then
Drop
you
your
know what I
exes,
told you
motherfucker.
you know what I told you when people, because you know what I told you. I said they're just looking for a reason to find something wrong
Oh,
with
yeah.
me, and that's fine, because if that's how you feel about me, then that's fine, because it means it wasn't meant to be. It just wasn't meant
At
for me.
all.
Like, and it's
Let it go.
just someone telling me, the universe telling me, like, this person's not for you. Keep on looking. And I'm like, okay, whatever. That's why I hate
Keep
dating.
on trucking.
That's why I hate dating. It's so
Dating
stupid.
is whack.
It's so stupid. Like but I keep doing it. I keep doing it because I want to find the person that I'm supposed to be with. Because I don't want to be alone forever. I want to do things with someone. I want to go hiking with someone. I don't want to do it. I go to the bar by myself. And
That sounds fun.
no, and listen, I can meet people really easy. I'm the most extroverted person. I can talk to anybody about anything. Like, I can talk their ear out, as you can tell. But like, it would be nice sometimes to be like, hey, like I'll meet you at this place. Like, let's go have a few drinks and like whatever, and then wherever the night takes us. Like, that would be so fun, too.
That sounds horrible.
No, it doesn't. It sounds fun. You would love it.
Let's go to this last one.
Go everywhere alone.
Dating is came to the world alone, leaving alone. Bye.
Like that. You know
All
that.
relationships are built on sex.
No.
100%. You know why? Okay, so let me explain.
You lost your co-pilot.
No, I'm gonna explain. If all relationships are not built on sex, how come when I go outside the relationship to get sex is over?
Because that's not just sex. That's built on distrust, lying, cheating, breaking a commitment that
I can be truthful about everything else in the world. I can be the protector. I can be truthful about everything else in the world. Like, I'll die in front of a bullet for you. Because I went out of here and had sex with a girl who I didn't like, it's over.
You didn't like it.
I didn't like it. It was just like, man, we got buzz. It was a vibe. We was mad at each other about relationship, and it went down. But I'm off her. If you found out about it.
Well, yeah, because it can damage like multiple parts of the relationship. The social reputation of your partner, potentially having kids outside of the relationship, you take away from the resources of your partner and of children who must have children together, bringing in health risks to the relationship. And then above all else, it does go back to trust. And trust is just time for trust. Whatever trust you have built up becomes damaged at that point. And then, of course, the point that we just live in a society that places so much emphasis on that being the marker of what makes a good relationship. I don't subscribe to that, but I'm also in a relationship where we both don't subscribe to that. If you are in one that does, those are part of the rules that you signed up for, so you have to be available to play for them. And if you can't, then you will suffer the consequences.
So I just feel like Paul, like, he lost his whole point to where, like, talking about relationships built on sex, like going outside, like he turned it into a whole cheating thing, which that's a whole different other conversation, which that girl hit it on the head with it. But yeah, like, let's say you told the truth and you're saying like, hey, you and me are, yeah, I went outside for sex because you didn't give it to me. Do you know what I mean? Because I think you and me both agree that like relationships are built off sex, not built off sex, but sex is important because like, it's like, if I'm going to be with you for the rest of my life, is this the type of sex I want to have for the rest of my life? It doesn't have to be the most bomb shit ever, because you're not going to have the most bomb sex ever every single time. But right. like the dude that you said told you had a micro penis and he would let you fuck other people. Like, do you want to do that for the rest of your fucking life? No, you don't. You don't want to do that shit. You know what I mean? You got to find somebody that you're compatible with in the streets and in the sheets. You know what I mean?
Okay, so with that, so there's like so many different talking points with this whole this video, which is why I picked it. But where Paul was going is I agree with you 100%. The relationship has to be built off sex. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. It is what it is. For me, it has to be. And that's where I'm having trouble right now, because I'm trying to build a connection with someone, because I notice the people even who have good sex, like, can't talk to me. They're like antisocial. I don't know. It's like weird. They can't get deep. They can't, not deep as in deep
I
inside
know.
me. But they can't get deep in conversation, and I don't want to be one of those people that I can't talk to. So I'm trying to build that, but then I'm just like in my head, I'm like, well, what if he sucks at sex? So I'm like having all these issues, and then I'm like, well, I can't have sex. I can't just fuck every guy that I date. So it's like I'm trying to pick, and I haven't had sex in a very, very long time. I'm having a hard time, but no,
I see what you're saying.
it's really hard. It's really hard to pick someone because of those two different things,
Right.
those two different connections, where it's like a emotional deep connection, and then there's also the sexual connection.
But I think you're doing it right now, though. I think you're doing it right now, though, because the old way of, hey, we gonna fuck, and then later on find out they're not. You're like, fuck, man, I shouldn't have fucked them. Do you know what I mean? I think now that you're trying to find that connection and then trying to see, I think that's the right way of doing it, because I'm not saying that sex can be taught, but I'm saying like there are certain things that can be done. So I think that you're doing it right now. Because like I said before, that like the last girl that I really was feeling like, I really like thought she was the one, she wouldn't give head. Like she said it straight up, like, hey, I don't do that. And in my mind, girls say that all the fucking time. This girl really just didn't. Do you know what I mean? And like, I fell for her. Like I really fell for her. You know what I mean? And like, I fell for her so hard that I thought to myself, like, I think I can do without it. And I know that was stupid of me to think that, but at that time, I'm like so emotionally involved that I was just like, yeah, do you know what I mean? But like, there's a lot of times I like cause like the sex was good. The sex was really good. I mean, it was good. Shit, it was good. But like the whole head thing was one of those things is like, man, like, can I get something for my birthday? Shit, fuck, you know.
No,
So,
I've met guys that were the same way.
yeah, and that's so for him to say like it's built off sex, I agree, but I feel like it's a 50-50. I feel like it's 50-50. It's based off everything. It's based off trust, based off sex, based off love. I think for you, I think you're at 65% sex and 45% love. You're like, no, 75. I'm like, okay.
100. No, I'm kidding. No. The only reason why sex is so important, it's not just because you're making me feel good, whatever, and like, okay, I'll go over that after. But it's not just that you're making me feel good there. It's that it builds that intimacy, that builds that emotional connection. So for me, sex is more than just sex. It's like all of these different things built into one. So that's why it's so important to me. That's why it is 75%, because that's the emotional part. It's the you made me feel good part. It's the connection part. It's just not the talking part. So
Because, and I think like a lot of times we talk about sex, like you're just fucking hitting it doggy style, and you're going hard at it. And I know that's what you're thinking in your head right now. But sometimes we also think about like the the sensual making love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like staring each other's eyes while you're doing a missionary, like that'll get a girl to love you. I ain't
Any of those things, but I mean, most of my sex has just been regular sex. But like I said, and I also get to the part, a lot of guys don't go down on girls either. So I'm trying to
talked
find,
about that last week.
and yeah, and so I'm trying to find that person that it does
Trying to
that
find
as
an eater.
well. Because I honestly don't want to be without that. And it's like, I don't want to build a connection with someone that I already know that he doesn't want to do that. And then I don't want to try to convince him, because this is the kind of sex that I want. I know what kind of sex I like. I know what I want. And I'm not settling for under what I want. Same with communication. I'm not settling for that.
Sometimes on my mind.
Sometimes I feel like I am, because I'm getting to that point where I'm getting so like frustrated, but sexually frustrated.
But don't break.
I know, you tell me all the time.
Just keep DJing. Keep DJing.
I didn't do it for so long.
DJ Kayla.
Remember? And then I finally did it, and I was just like, yes. And then now
See,
I'm
guys?
back addicted again.
See, guys, this is why we talk about these things. This is what we do. This is week 32. 32 weeks of talking about anything. Talking about DJing. But this is why we are like the way we are. This is why we like this now podcast. My name is Marco, aka DeMarco. This is my lovely co-host, DJ Kayla.
Almost like DJ Khaled.
We're the best.
We're the best.
See y'all next week.
Bye.
Peace.
Why are we like this now? Gonna figure it out with a pow, pow, pow. DeMarco and Kayla taking the bow. Join us on the journey, we'll show you how.